There is a noble manner of being poor, and who does not know it will never be rich, meaning there has actually always been a pattern of practicing poverty and suffering and struggling in our lives, with the help of which not only can we progress, grow, learn more and more about ourselves as well as about our talents, merits, accolades, but also about our deficiencies, shortcomings, insecurities, disadvantages, and basically discover many other things about ourselves. But then again, we can also achieve, accomplish, and attain a lot of success, ambition, desire, goal, intention, purpose in our lives if we can practice pain, persistence, tolerance, torment, suffering in our lives, if we can habituate suffering and poverty in our lives, if we can at least appear to be, pretend to be poor to the others, and if we can also practice moderate, decent, good ways of thinking, living, and practicing, then we can really get a lot of riches. We can really become a lot rich, or a lot richer than we could ever have been had we not been controlled, moderate, disciplined, mature about ourselves, as well as in our spendings, behaviors, actions with ourselves as well as with others. And that's why, particularly in the modern context of society, inflation, economy, recession, crisis, it becomes critically important for us that we practice poverty, that we basically learn to spend as less as we possibly can, because the less we spend, the more we save. The lesser we're able to get, acquire, achieve of possession, material, phones, bikes, the more we are going to inevitably save for ourselves, for our own good, benefit, character, future, etc. And that's going to be good for us, if not the others. And the more we find ways to spend in one thing or another, the lesser we will be able to hold on to ourselves, the less and less money we will have saved for ourselves. And that's going to be a significant problem and a fundamental barrier that we won't be able to overcome. And that's going to drown us in the complex ocean of poverty, downtroddenness, crisis, etc. And that's why the fundamental way out of this problem is to save, to make income, to spend as little as it is possible or as we can. That's the only way to save more and more money, resources, riches for the future obstacles and upcoming troubles, difficulties, barriers, or whatever else is on the horizon. We don't know. The government explodes or the system implodes. We have to be ready for everything. And that can only happen when we have money, when we have saved enough for ourselves, for our growth, progress, learning, ambitions, prosperity, etc. So that's how this paradox works.